Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Okay, I've been trying to defrost the camera, and in between me trying to defrost the camera, I had to go and help our friend Demi find his room because he was so lost on his property. And it was so funny because we were like in this like group text, like everybody's in this group text for this trip. And he was like texting and he was like, I can't find my room because he and Alex and I left at the same time. He's not even drunk or anything like that. He just couldn't find his room. And so I texted him and I was like, because we're on the first floor and they're on the fifth floor. And I was like, what floor are you on? And he was like, I'm on the fifth floor, meaning he's staying on the fifth floor, right? Well, I knew that. And so I go up to the fifth floor and I'm like leaning over like the balconies and I go, Demi, where are you? And he goes, I'm here. And I go, where's here? And he goes, down here, girl. And I look down and he's on the first floor. And I said, I thought you were on the fifth floor. He goes, my room is on the fifth floor. I don't know how to get up there. I've been in 3 elevators. He's like texting the group text. He's like, I've been in 3 elevators. I don't know how to find my room. So I said, okay. I said, go down the hallway. Oh, this is so fogging up. The camera's been sitting out here for like 20 minutes. There's no reason why it should be continuing to fog up. But anyway. I said, go down the hallway right there. I pointed to it, and I'm like leaning over the balcony, and I said, like from the 5th floor to the 1st floor, and I said, go take the elevator. He goes, what? There's no elevator. I go down that hallway, take the elevator up to the 5th floor. I'll meet you there. He goes, okay. So I met him there. He got off the elevator, and he comes in. He goes, I don't know what I would have done without you. You saved me. It was so funny. So anyway, oh my God, today was such a good day. I didn't think that it was gonna turn out the way that it did today because everybody's still texting in this group text. Hold on a second. Y'all know I hate group text, right? But this group text is hilarious and we have had such a fun time and everybody's leaving tomorrow. So, what did they say? Oh, he said, thanks to Pete, I made it. It was wild on the 3rd floor, you had to be there, he said. So, we got up today and everybody was gonna kind of do their own thing today. Like, they were gonna do, like, some people were gonna do excursions and whatever, but it was pouring down rain when we woke up today. And so, they like all were like looking at the shops and stuff up here. Some people were like eating breakfast and stuff. Our one friend, Alex's girlfriend and her boyfriend, they had like a brunch, like a private one-on-one brunch in their room that they like, you could have like put together. It was like a real romantic like brunch kind of thing. And so like they did that. And then Demi and Frankie like had massages this evening. And then, so Alex went up to go meet like Jesse and Fufu because they were like looking at the shops and stuff like that. And Demi and Frankie. And so it was like, I looked outside, it was pouring down rain. It was so dark and cloudy. I was like, oh, this is not a pool. It's our last day with all of them because they're all leaving tomorrow. Actually, Jesse and Fufu are going to Tulum. They got, oh my God, you guys, I had the camera sitting on the very, very edge. You can see it's like this, it's sitting on this like wood thing right here that's like 2 inches thick. And it started to like fall back and I caught it right in time. So anyway, Jesse and Fufu are actually, they're getting an Airbnb for a couple days in Tulum. See, like, if I don't want to push it back that far, but like maybe I should sit back a little bit so you can see my whole face. So anyway, they're getting an Airbnb in Tulum for a couple days. So they don't have to leave here tomorrow until, oh shoot, they have to leave here tomorrow at like noon, I think it's checkout, and then they're going to Tulum. They got like an Airbnb like out in the country. Like it's not downtown Tulum. It's like out like the country of Tulum. It's really pretty. This place, it looks like the one hotel, but they have like this whole house, and it was like $400 for like every 2 nights. It was like, so I guess $200 a night or something like that. But they were showing pictures. It's like a duplex, and so they share like a pool and stuff. But it's like on this kind of like hillside. It's very, very cool. The whole inside all looks like the one hotel. It's all very like white wood and rustic and stuff like that. It's very cool. So anyway, they're staying there. I can't remember how many days they're staying there. But anyway, so Demi and Frankie leave tomorrow, and then Alex's friend and her boyfriend leave tomorrow too. So they're like going to the airport and like they're driving there together. But they leave like really, really early because they had to get there like early. Even though their planes don't leave until like sometime in the afternoon or something like that, they had to like get there really early because there was like transportation was like at certain times. So the one they wanted to go on, which was later, was like already full. So they had to take the early. So they leave here at like 7:50 and they don't fly out until like the afternoon. But anyway, so today, I looked outside and it was raining. It's like, you can hear the rain outside right now, but it's not like raining that hard anymore. But this morning when we got up, it was like pouring down rain. And we already kind of knew that everybody was kind of doing their own thing, but we thought like, so that nobody did excursions because it was rain. It was like, it wouldn't have been a good day to do excursions. So everybody just kind of stuck around here. So I told Alex, I said, well, I'm going to film a video. If you're going to like go up there and just hang out with, because they were like, hey, there's like a huge lobby bar. It's like beautiful. And they have like games, they're like cards, and they have like pool tables and stuff. It's beautiful. And so I was like, if you're gonna go up there and hang out with them, and like, because he was like, I want to get a panini, I want to get some coffee and whatever. I was like, okay, well then I'll film a video for my, because I wasn't gonna film any videos today other than my vlog. So I was like, I'll film a video for my drama channel today, and then I'll come down there. I wanted to take a shower. I was like, I'll take a shower and then I'll like meet you down there. And he's like, okay. So my video ended up being longer than I thought it was gonna be. It ended up being like 45 or 50 minutes long. Alex thinks he's getting sick. He has been like sneezing all day long. I was like, he forgot his allergy medicine. And I was like, I brought my allergy medicine, but he doesn't like it. He doesn't think it works at all. He's like, it doesn't do anything for me. I was like, okay. But tonight he was like, if I'm not getting sick tomorrow and I wake up and I still feel this way, he's like, I'll take some of your allergy medicine, because I brought enough for him, the aloe vera that I take. Or I brought enough so that I could, if anybody needed any. So anyway, but he's been like sneezing all day long today. He said it's because I'm keeping the room too cold. He goes, you're keeping the room too cold. It's like 65 degrees and you have the fan on at night. I go, we keep the house at 67, 68 degrees and we have the fan on every night. And this fan is nothing compared to like the wind tunnel fan that we have at home. And he's like, I know, but it's so cold in here, blah, 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 whatever. When you shut the doors, like if you don't shut the doors like a certain way, the air conditioning shuts off. So I keep it cold in the room because we go in and out so much, the air conditioning shuts off automatically, and so then it, like the room heats up that quick, and it's so humid that if like you go outside for like 5 minutes and the air conditioning shuts off, then the whole floor is wet from humidity. Oh, we should do a time and temperature check. Okay, so the time is currently 12:34 a.m., 1:34 Indianapolis time, and the weather is, let's see what the temperature is. My face is flushed. I actually got some sun today, which I'm kind of really surprised about. It is currently This is 78 and cloudy outside, but it's still raining a little bit. So I went up there and I got a coffee, and I was like sitting down with them, and Frankie and Demi were like, we're gonna go to the pool. And so they're like, but it looked like it was like clearing up a little bit, but it was still cloudy, and they're like, we're gonna go to the pool. It's our last day, we wanna go to the pool. So everybody was like, okay, if you're gonna go to the pool, then we're gonna go to the pool. So they went down there and got like 8 seats for all of us. And the pool was like empty today. There was like hardly anybody there because it was so rainy and stuff like that. Nobody's like at the beach at all because there's a lot of seaweed on the beach. They're not even, they usually clean the beach here. They're not even cleaning it because the rain is so bad. Like it's been so bad off and on, and it's like really like wavy and stuff like that. So like today when we went out there at the very end of the day, there were like 4 people sitting on the beach. They got all new beach chairs here. They're gorgeous. They have like armrests on them and all kind. I mean, not like, they're just like really, really nice, like beach chairs. But anyway, so it hasn't been that nice that people are sitting on the beach, and there's no like servers on the beach or anything like that. So people are sitting by the pool. So we got to the pool, I don't even know what time it was, like 1:32, something like that. I don't remember what time it was. But anyway, we got to the pool, and it actually kind of like started to clear up a little bit. It was never sunny today. It was just cloudy, but it stopped raining completely. We were out there, I think I went in about 6 o'clock. I think I came back to the room about 6 o'clock. And then Alex came up like 5 minutes later because I was putting up my drama video. Alex came up like 5 minutes. I watched it at the pool when they were like doing some stuff. They were like, they all went over to the what do you call it, the swim up bar or whatever. So I watched my video back while I was doing that. And then Alex came up like 5 minutes later. And so they were all tonight eating at the Japanese restaurant. They wanted to do the hibachi grill, the other 3 couples. I was like, well, we'll do it too, and then I'll just order like white rice or something and get room service later. But Alex is like, and he was so hungry, he's like deathly allergic to shellfish. So he's like, well, not deathly allergic, but he's allergic to shellfish. So we couldn't go to the hibachi grill because Alex is like, I want to eat, I'm hungry, so we'll just meet them afterwards. But at the pool today, it was so much fun. So there's like this huge like blow up volleyball net. There's usually always people playing in it, but there weren't people playing in it today. So we played in it today, and it was like 4-on-4, and it was so much fun. We played 3 games. My team lost. I was with Jesse and Demi's fiance, well, Frankie, and then Alex's girlfriend. That was our team, and we lost. We did okay, but we lost. But it was so much fun. I hadn't played volleyball, let alone like I don't know that I've ever played volleyball like in a pool. I feel like I have, but I don't remember the last time. But it was so much fun. And then Demi and Frankie got massages, and so they like were at the spa. They like their appointment was like at 6, so they went over there at like 5 because the spa here has like plunge baths, ice thing. It's like all this different stuff you do. Like they walk you through it that you do before you go to the spa. And then they have like tea that you drink and whatever. And they were doing like a couples massage. So they went over there at like 5, and when they left to go over there, I think they left to go up to their room to get ready at like 4:30 or something. So the rest of us walked on the beach, and like it's interesting because like right in front of the resort, if you walk out, it's like there's a lot of rocks. But today there wasn't, because the water had receded so much because of the storm. You would think it would be like higher, but it was like receding, and so it was like actually, who just texted? You could like walk out forever, and so we walked down a little bit to where it's like real clear. The water was like crystal clear today. I don't know if it's because of the storms or the rain or whatever, but it was crystal clear. And so Alex's girlfriend, her boyfriend, came out there for a little bit, and then they walked back there taking pictures on like the beach and stuff like that. So Alex and I and Jesse and Fufu like hung out like in the water. We were like in the water for like 45 minutes. It was so much fun. It was crystal clear. Fufu surfed, so he was telling us like surf stories and whatever, and they were talking about sharks and all that stuff. So Jesse is like really deathly afraid of sharks too, like I am. And Fufu said, I was like, are you even surprised I'm out here, like, with my fear of sharks? Because we were way out there. And he was like, yeah, he's like, I'm kind of surprised you're out this far, because, like, you always talk about how you're afraid of sharks. I was like, I am, but, like, I'm not going to let that fear stop me from doing things I enjoy. And he's like, that's a really good attitude. So we were talking about that. And Jesse was like, well, I'm scared of sharks, if anything. So there was, like, this dark cloud, probably, I don't know, like 200 feet from us, and it kept on kind of like moving a little bit, like real slowly. And Alex liked to freak me out, okay? Whenever we see that kind of stuff, he's like, do you see that shape moving over there? It's like a big shark. You know, because like if you watch the movie Jaws, like they see that moving, and is it a shark or is it a team of fish, right? So we're standing there, we were kind of kept on watching it for like 15 minutes towards the end, and then all of a sudden, it was like probably like 50 feet from us, like out, and all of a sudden it just like started flapping. It was like fish, but it was big fish. It started flapping all these fish at the same time, because they were like feeding or something. And Jessie and I were out of that water. She looked at me and she goes, we were out of that water so fast. I said, girl, I ain't getting eaten by a shark. I said, I'm so deathly afraid of sharks, that's probably how I'll go out. Like, I'm so scared of sharks, right? So we were laughing so hard, and so yeah, so then we came back, and we all like got like rinsed off in the pool water and hung out in the pool for a little bit, and then we went back to the room. I went back to the room. Well, Alex's girlfriend and her boyfriend, they went back first, and then I went back to the room, and like Alex hung out at the pool with Jesse and Fufu for like 5 more minutes, and they all went up. So I tried to take a nap, and I could not fall asleep to save my life. I had like 3 hours before, because we had dinner they had dinner reservations at 9, so we made our dinner reservations. We went to the grill tonight, and we had dinner reservations at the same time at 9, so we could meet them afterwards, like at the bar. This outside bar we usually sit at, but it was closed tonight because it's been raining so much. So they have like a little disco in there. The disco and the outside bar were like all closed. So, but anyway, so Alex and I had a very romantic dinner for 2. Tanya called me on her way over there, so I talked to Tanya for like 5 minutes and caught up with her and stuff like that. And it was really good to talk to Tanya. So yeah, so we went to dinner. They have a lot of vegan options down. I'm not vegan, but they have a lot of vegan options. And so I had the chickpea and oatmeal meatballs. That sounds disgusting, but they taste just like meatballs. They're so good. And then I had a salad, and it was like this fennel salad. It was so good. It had pears in it and stuff. Caroline and I both love pears. It was so good. And, no, wait. Maybe it's not Caroline. What do Caroline and I both love? It's on the tip of my tongue. Not olives. Oh, I get them all the time at Fresh Time. They come pre-made. Beets. Oh, it had beets in it. Caroline and I both love beets. It had pears and it had beets in it. It was so good. And then Alex and I both had pasta. So some of their pastas are vegetarian and some of their pastas aren't. And they had bread, and I had Diet Coke. Alex was drinking tea, hot tea, because his throat hurts from allergies, or he's getting sick because I keep the room too cold, is what he says. Is he asleep yet? No, he's on his phone in there. He's laying in bed. So we had dinner and then we met them afterwards, and since that bar was closed, we went to like the main bar, which is like where everybody in the resort hangs out. It's very White Lotus. And they had a DJ, and it was so funny because when Alex and I walked in there, they weren't there yet because they weren't done with their dinner yet, and so they came in like 20 minutes after us. But so we like got a couch and like secured like a little area where there was like another couple sitting there, but they're like, oh no, come in, like all this whatever, and they were playing Suavemente, which is like my mother-in-law's favorite song. So we were like, oh, this is meant to be. So we were sitting there, it was all of us, and they started playing, like, Jessie pulled me up, and she's like, we're dancing this whole night. I saw all these videos, and I was like, who is this old man dancing? Sometimes I don't realize I look as old as I do. I was like, that looks like my dad. I was like, yeah, you get back on this weight loss journey when you get home. Like, obviously I haven't done great on this trip, and I'm not even really worried about it. If you want to know the truth, when I get back, we'll get back to the walking and doing all that kind of stuff. I'm pretty active here, like, so like in the pool, I mean, if it's nice enough to get in the water, I'm in the water all the time. So, but I mean, it's not like it's like I'm swimming laps or anything, you know. I haven't eaten that bad down here as I usually do, but from the coffee shop tonight, I did get, after dinner, I got 2 chocolate donuts. Their chocolate donuts are unbelievable. It's literally like a piece of chocolate cake. And I brought, maybe I got 3. 1 for in the morning, but we're going to breakfast in the morning with Jessie and Fufu. So, we hung out there. They played Dancing Queen by ABBA. They played Gimme Gimme Gimme, Man After Midnight by ABBA, and they played Dancing Queen. That was when Jessie pulled me up to Dancing Queen. She's like, come on, let's dance. And then they were doing the Cupid Shuffle, Fufu and all them, Demi and all them dancing, Jessie danced the Cupid Shuffle. I think I put that on my Instagram if you want to go see it. And then they played Sweet Caroline. We all went crazy when they played Sweet Caroline. We're like, bum, bum, bum. The whole place, like, we were dancing, and then once we started, like, dancing, everybody was, like, dancing in the place. It was really, really fun. And, but they stopped at, like, 11:30 or something like that. So then everybody else went up, and, Demi's fiance, Frankie, had gone up to the room earlier because they have to like leave early, and so he's like, I need to get some sleep and whatever. So Demi stayed down with us, and we like talked to him for like another half an hour, and then that's when he walked back to the room. Is there somebody outside? Or no, there's somebody outside trying to listen to my vlog. And stop listening to me. Stop being in my business. This person next to me is being in my business. So I did not get to film a video with Jessie. I told her that we're going to plan a trip. Like, so when we get back, we're going to plan a trip to San Diego to go visit Jessie and Fufu. And then we're also going to plan a trip with Demi and Frankie for like a long weekend. So those are 2 trips we're going to plan for like summer, fall, things like that. And they live in Denver, and Susie lives in Denver, my Aunt Susie, my mom's best friend, who I call my Aunt Susie. And I'd love to see Susie and her daughters. I grew up with her daughters. I love them so much. And I haven't been out to visit Susie since the summer before I met Alex, because I was going out to Denver a lot, and I would see Susie when I went out there every once in a while. So she's wanted us to come out there forever. So maybe. Susie has a place in the mountains, and she goes skis, I think, at Breckenridge, and so she's asked us to ski for, like, come out there and ski for the last 16 years. So I might take her up on it. So we might do 2 trips. We might do, like, an out of, like us meet somewhere, the 4 of us, to go on a trip somewhere. Like, we've talked about Charleston, Washington, D.C., and Savannah. Savannah wasn't a big hit. I've always wanted to go to Savannah. I love the book Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, and so ever since I read that book, I didn't like the movie as well as the book, but I liked the book, and of course it's got Kevin Spacey in it, but the book was unbelievable. When I read it, I was like, oh my god, this book is so good. I've wanted to go to Savannah ever since then. So it's probably going to be Charleston or Washington, D.C. that we're going to meet up. And then maybe we'll go back to Denver in like the winter or something like that. And Alex has this convention that he has to go to in July, possibly. He doesn't know if he has to go to it yet. He won't find out until we get back. So anyway, it was Jessie that texted. I keep on having to change Jessie's name in my phone. I don't know why it keeps on going back. I keep on, what did she say? I keep on having to change her name because I have it under Paredes now, and she said, glad you made it. Back to his room. Tonight was so much fun. I mean, we danced, honest to God, for probably 2 hours straight. No, an hour straight. But it was still fun. It was so much fun. Everybody was like cheering us on around us and stuff like that. It was really fun. I think seeing the videos of me, like, It was funny because Jesse was like, I love that you still like get up and dance and all this kind of stuff. And she's like, you know, I hope like Juan never, you know, like stops dancing and, you know, whatever. Because there were so many guys that were dancing, standing around. And I said, you know, I used to tell my girlfriends, like their boyfriends, like my, you know, like my straight girlfriends, I would tell them like, you know, I tell their boyfriends, because their boyfriends would be like, what's the way to keep a woman? I'd say, always dance. Like, women always love to dance, and if they have a partner that dances, you know, whatever. But I was telling Jesse, I said, you know, since the accident, I'm so, like, there's not a day that I don't wake up that I'm so incredibly, like, it gave me, I already had the perspective, but it even deepened it, that every day that I wake up, I'm like, dance if you can dance, sing if you can sing, you know, be grateful for your limbs, your hands, your health, you know, that you can dance, that you can walk, that you can see, that you know, all that kind of stuff, like every single day, like those are the things that I focus on in my gratitude list in the morning, that I like woke up another day and I'm here and stuff like that. And I said I don't ever want to take that for granted, you know. So yeah, it was really, really fun, and we hung out, and then we walked back with Demi, and Demi said he knew how to get back, and then he didn't. So Alex is like, do you want to go help him, or do you? I said, I'll go help him. So yeah, so today was just, it was such a great day, and it was so much fun. And I did start watching, did I start watching it last night? Was it last night that I started watching it? I feel like it was. It was when I was getting, it was when I was uploading. I ended up watching 2 episodes of it last night, of Sister Wives. So Nikki texted me today. She's like, I'm going to start watching Sister Wives when you did. And so I was telling her about what I thought. And she goes, well, I watched the first 3 seasons, but I don't remember it that much. And I said, well, I started it already. So she's going to start watching it with me. I think we tried to get Mel to watch it. I don't know if Mel said she was interested or not. But anyway, oh no, we tried to get her to watch Southern Hospitality. And she started it, but she wasn't really interested. Because we always try to like have a reality show that we're watching, the 3 of us together. I have to tell you, okay, I knew what Sister Wives was about. My cousin is obsessed with the show. I was telling them this tonight. This is so funny. My cousin loves Sister Wives. And when she started watching at the beginning, if you don't know what Sister Wives is, please don't tell me anything in the comment section below. I'm literally on season 1. I know there's like 18 or 22 seasons, okay? I'm literally on season 1 episode. I think I just finished episode 3. Because I watched 2 last night and then 1 today, as I was like relaxing earlier before I was like trying to take a nap. I watched 1 when I came back to the room. Because I got some snacks at the coffee shop, and so I had some snacks left over, so I was eating this before I laid down to take a nap. So I watched the 3rd episode. Maybe I still have a couple minutes, like 10 minutes left of the 3rd episode. But anyway, I didn't really understand, because like Caroline, like, it's like, if I asked her like what show should I binge watch, she always says Sister Wives. She's like obsessed with Sister Wives. I mean, obviously other shows, but she's like, you've never watched it, you should watch it. So Caroline loves her girls' trips. Caroline loves her friendships with girls, right? Like all her friends, like her husband and her kid mean something to her too, obviously, like a lot, right? But Caroline loves her time with her friends, like so much. And watching the show, because like Caroline would say the first couple seasons are like, it's so wholesome. Like she'd say, it made me want to be a sister wife. And I never really understood it, because it's about this polygamous relationship with this guy named Cody, okay? The show is so bizarre. Like already, like episode 1, I was watching it. I was like, this is so weird. Like, who lives this way, right? I mean, I know we're not supposed to judge, but I don't get it. Like, and they like grew up in the world of polygamy. Most of those women, and knew they were gonna have multiple husbands, or they were gonna be. They call it multiples or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's not multiple husbands. It's multiple wives to one husband. Very like sexist attitude, you know, obviously, which I think is what intrigued people about all this. But like when you first start watching it, I mean, they make it very, very clear. So the house, first of all, is built by a polygamist they live in. I know people that watch Sister Wives are like, Peter, we've known this for 18 years. Well, I don't. This is new to me. So a polygamist built their house, and so it's like the bottom level one of the wives lives in, and then the top 2 parts of the house are split. Like they literally have like doors with locks, like it's a separate house in each part, right? It's split in 3 ways, and then he spends equal amounts of time between each wife, and then the first season's about him bringing his 4th wife in. But I feel like I never hear about her, so she must leave at some point, because I don't feel like I ever hear about this Robin, or maybe I do, I don't know. I mean, I haven't followed it that closely. I know that one of their sons passed away this last year, and they kept on filming through it because they were going to cancel the show, and they kept on filming through it, and that's a big part of the next season. I'm trying to get caught up on it before the next season in the fall. So in a weird way, kind of reminds me of 1,000 Pound Sisters a little bit, just like the honesty of all of it and whatever. But at first, I don't know how it gets later down the road. But what's interesting is, like, they make it very, very clear that, like, the three women never have, like, they never interact sexually, or, like, they don't have relationships with each other. It's like each one of them is married separately to this man, Cody. And, but, like, they're all really, really good friends. They all raise each other's kids and stuff together. And I'm like, oh, this is why Caroline loves it, because all these women are, like, living together and they're like best friends. Like, that's what it's about. I think that, like, that changes through the seasons, because I think there's, like, a lot of, like, animosity between the wives later down the road, but I don't know where that starts. Please don't tell me, because I want to watch the show. So anyway, and I'm gonna watch, like, while this is uploading tonight. Last night my vlog got up like that. The night before I had to post it the next day because it was taking like hours to post. But hopefully tonight this will be another fast upload. Oh my god, this wood is like soaking wet. Can you guys see the humidity out here? I mean, we have humidity bad in Indiana, but, like, look, I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like literally like soaking wet from the humidity. So anyway, the windows are soaking wet and stuff like that. Here, I'll show you. If you can see, my husband's in bed, so it won't really matter. You can't really see. Do you see all that? Like, look at that, all that humidity. It's like every window. So anyway, so tomorrow we are having breakfast with Jesse and Fufu before they leave, and there's like a buffet place here, but there's also like the Italian restaurant. Like, you can go and you can have like a la carte breakfast, and it's supposedly like some fantastic breakfast, and so like Jesse and Fufu haven't been there. We haven't been there. We've never been there ever. Coming down here, we've never gone to the Italian restaurant for breakfast. But Demi and Frankie and Alex's girlfriend and her boyfriend went, and they loved it. And they said it was fantastic. The breakfast was amazing. The buffet is good, but they were like, this is like unbelievable. Demi was saying he got French toast, and it was like little pieces of bread, and it was really, really cute and stuff like that. So we're gonna go there and meet them for breakfast tomorrow in the morning. So I can't stay up too late because we're getting up for that. And then I told Alex, I said, if it's raining after breakfast, I'm coming back and we're going to bed for a couple more hours. I don't know if I'm going to film a drama video tomorrow. I've got something to film, but we'll just wait and see. Yeah, I want to do a review of the show, The Resort, on Peacock that I talked about. Somebody in the comment sections, I don't know who you are, but you said you and your husband watched it because I recommended it. That meant so much to me because I get so many recommendations from you guys. So that meant a lot to me when you said that. I really appreciate it. It was so good. And somebody else said, maybe it was Tia, I don't remember who, but somebody said they loved The Good Place. If you like The Good Place, it's not as like quirky and weird as The Good Place, but The Resort is, it almost kind of seems like it's written by the same writers. Like, it's kind of like, it's got kind of, I wouldn't say necessarily like a paranormal element to it, but like kind of like an otherworldly element to it, kind of. But it's really funny. Like, the humor is very similar to The Good Place. I love that show, The Good Place. People ask me all the time, they're like, did you ever watch it? And what's so funny is I don't like comedies, and so I was really resistant to watching that at first, but then I ended up watching it and I loved it. So I don't know if I'm going to film anything tomorrow. I mean, obviously my vlog, but if it's really nice out, we'll be, you know, out all day long, and then I won't film a drama video. I'm just going to kind of play it by ear while we're down here, you know, and if it's nice, then I probably won't film a whole lot, or, you know, if we sleep in, and maybe I will, maybe I won't. It just kind of depends. But, you know, I'm going to try to vlog every day if we get back here and I decide to take a night off. I can't believe that, like, okay, what is today? Now it's, well, it's Sunday, it's now Monday the 24th, but the 23rd, my birthday is in 5 days. I can't even believe it. 52. Seems surreal. I've kind of decided against doing the TikTok or the Instagram story every day. I really thought I wanted to do that for a while, like share a lesson I learned every day. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. Yeah. I don't know why. I just don't feel like that inspired to do it. So, I don't know. Oh my god, I have to tell you guys this. So, you know, I'm like working on this cozy mystery, right? And I've already started writing it. But I totally forgot to tell you guys this. But I was walking and I was listening to the Thursday Murder Club, right? And I was thinking about, you know, I'm always trying to like figure out, like, trying to make the HOA like different, like a Victorian house, like village, or something different about it, right? Like, and I was, so that it would like kind of work as like a town kind of thing. And I don't know why, but like in that story, like they travel all over the world and stuff. So I was like, there really isn't any boundaries to what you have to write. And so you know, my pool crew ladies are my neighbor next door to me, that's 30, me, and then like my neighbor across the street on the corner, and then her neighbor, and then there's one other woman that kind of comes and goes sometimes. So there's like 4 to 5 of us, right? But 4 main ones. And so I was like, why don't I just do like, and none of them would care. I mean, I'm gonna run it by them, but none of them would care if I like based it on this group of like, you know, 3 women and a gay guy, or 4 women that meet at the pool like 4 times a week, and then a murder happens in the neighborhood, and they're so obsessed with true crime, like maybe they have a true crime like book club like I do in the neighborhood, that, you know, because there's a lot of book clubs in the neighborhood, and then this murder happens, and so they try to solve it on their own, right? And just use the neighborhood that I live in as like a model for what it would look like. It's like, why have to go to all these fantastic lengths to try to figure out, like, just do a cozy mystery with what I know, and then have all the characters be the 4 pool crew people the whole time through all of it. I was like, just write like what I love and what I know, and I love going to the pool, and then every book could be the reopening of the summer. I thought I could do like one in the summer if I made it a series, if I continued to do it, like one in the summer and then one in the winter, and then like, you know, they would be so excited that the pool is opening again and stuff like that. So I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you think about that, because I was trying to come up with all these ideas, like this girl, like she loses her job and then she moves home to stay with her 2 aunts. That's the one I'm working on, and then it's like it's really more of a village, not condos. And I thought, why not just make it condos that are around these 2 lakes, like just make it exactly where you live, or 3 lakes, change it a little bit, you know, obviously the name and things like that, but just why not just keep it exactly like it is, and then make the characters, I mean, I wouldn't make them exact replicas, obviously I would change the characters, they wouldn't be those people, right? But to base it off those idea of like, because I love that, I love going to the pool, people seem to relate to that, of us getting excited and going to me and my pool crew ladies going to the pool together and stuff like that, and I thought, just do that, you know, like that's not really an idea of you know, a cozy mystery that's out there. So I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna kind of like back burner the other cozy mystery and start working on that and outlining that. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, if you like that idea or not. Okay, I am like soaking wet from sitting out here in the humidity. So I'm gonna go inside, and I am going to I think I'm gonna fall asleep pretty easily tonight. I was drinking like water most of the night, so I had a cup of coffee after dinner, and then I was drinking water after that. So did I have a Diet Coke? I don't even think I had a Diet Coke. I don't remember. Water. I got 2 bottles of water while we were there, so I don't think it'll be too hard for me to fall asleep tonight. But anyway, I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Sunday, and that you are getting refreshed, renewed, rejuvenated, and relaxed for the week ahead. I hope you guys all have a magically amazing Monday and beginning to your week. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you, and happy birthday, Elena. And one more, I love you. I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with me while I'm on vacation. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.